Hey, welcome back everybody. Sign here again with episode 25 of Antimatter Chemistry. And, well, this is my second attempt at episode 25 because the first one failed. And you'll notice we have some neutron collectors. For some reason, OBS decided that the mic I'm using right now was not the mic that it wanted to use last time, and so I ended up recording like a 40-minute episode with no audio. So let's go over real quick what I did. Let's see. Over here, I had it stacked up. I was waiting for Dimensional Essence to make Wyvern cores. Got that done. I was able to make the wonderful Extreme Crafting Table here, and use that to make 4 neutron collectors, which is all the quest wanted, actually. Was 4, right? So make 4, or no, it's this one here. Yeah, craft 4 neutron collectors, and then it's like, hey, you need a neutronium compressor, which I need neutronium for. Obviously I need a block, and then I need all this wonderful stuff. I'm going a different route. I am going to be collecting piles of neutron for a bit here, and we're going to get into refined avarita. And what is this? It adds 2 things to the game: the extreme pattern encoder and the extreme pattern, both of which require neutronium. So I'll need like 7 of these. But once I can make the encoder and then a single pattern, I can teach the system how to make neutron collectors, and it'll make this a whole lot easier. Honestly, it will. You need stupid amounts of these things to have anything resembling speed. So that is definitely a thing. Let's see, what else did I do? Pretty much nothing over here. I did set the... it is the beryllium, the sulfur, and the arsenic from that to auto-export down to here. And it's importing everything in here. We can just look here, yeah. Beryllium, arsenic, zirconium. Those all actually break down nice and cleanly into what I need. So, works amazingly. And then the main system picks it up and stores it inside of the black hole units. I have this wonderful thing here. I have 2 interfaces here. They're keeping various items in stock. Plutonium and neptunium as my fusion reactor creates fuel. And then a bunch of other things like protein, cyanide, all this wonderful stuff. And see, nether brick because my quarry's pulling nether brick right now. Also endstone because it does a few. Why did it go to that one? I want this. There we go. Endstone has decent levels of neodymium, lithium, and a little bit of thorium, which should help. And those are all things I need singularities for. And up here we got the plutonium, we got charcoal in case I ever need carbon, caffeine, sodium chloride, and cellulose. And that's just pulling out of here, round robining into all these different dissolvers, and then being sent back into here to be pumped into the system. This is a Spores Recreator. You give it water and a seed type of mushroom, and it'll grow multiples from that one. Basically, it doubles the mushroom. It's not particularly fast, but one thing I have it doing is max speed. But the pipe comes up here, and this is a vacuum pipe. It doesn't actually say it on the tooltip, which is weird. But so this makes this the shortest path, right? Because otherwise it would be the same distance. And this is just to make sure that this thing never runs out of mushrooms. And then other than that, it goes into here, and then it's re-exported here, pumped into here. It makes, makes the psilocybin and cellulose, which then get broken down to the components. Psilocybin is good for phosphorus. And down here, I've got this wonderful thing here. This is just keeping carbon in stock, feeding it into chemical combiner to make diamonds, because I'm burning through them a lot faster than I'm making them. And then I had add another interface down here to be able to keep up with the flow of items coming out of these dissolvers. They're pretty bad, honestly. They generate a lot of items really quickly, depending on what you throw into them. But like the psilocybin, we're going to look at the chemical formula here. That is 5 unique items that come out of each one. And yeah, I'm getting 2 per mushroom. So it kind of adds up. And it just... The pipe, or not the pipes. The pipes seem to be doing fine. The servos only have 9 inventory slots. So if I get psilocybin and something else with quite a bit in it, then it backstops this thing, and then all of a sudden these guys can't export, and and, you know, everything clogs up a bit. This thing's still working wonderfully, keeping up just fine. I did add another servo to the side of it here to make sure. I can't remember if I did it on camera or not. But to make sure that it clears it out well enough, because the dissolvers are able to keep up without a problem. It's just the moving items out of here because it's constantly getting cobblestone. It was occasionally getting close to being full, and then it would kind of sort of empty out, and just kept doing that. Then up here on the surface, tree farm is still doing good. I'm actually getting ready to tear the acacia out and replace it with palm trees, though. You get promethium out of palm trees, and the dates, I don't think they'll actually have time to mature, but the dates are good for something too. What was it? Dates break down into lithium, 100% per date. So not bad, actually, but I'm not going to be getting a lot of them, so yeah. This monstrosity over here, though. This is for making salt. This is 64 evaporators. Being fed from an aqueous accumulator here. The tank is here just to make sure that this never runs out of water for any weird reason. And then I have all these wonderful impulse item ducts with 2 retrievers here. 2 resonant retrievers, one on the bottom, one on the side. And that is just pulling salt in. Now, the thing with salt is, you need 20,000 per singularity. So I've basically got 3 singularities here so far. But individual evaporators are slow, but when you have a whole stack of them going, it's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. And then over here, my fusion reactor is still cooling down. Actually, is my efficiency actually going down now? It is. Actually, I'm too cold now. Alright. So what happened is my reactor got too hot, which I didn't really notice until I was trying to do fusion crafting. And I need to get down into this mess here. How am I going to do this? You know, let's just take that out. Because I'm taking these guys out of here too. But yeah, no, it got too hot. And it dropped my efficiency all the way down to, I think, like 3 or 4%. It was pretty damn bad. Alright, you shut up now. What'd you do? You're just being quiet. Temperature is still dropping. Right, so means I can get rid of this. By the way, this is gelled cryothium that I have on autocraft now. Let's try taking out 2 of these, I think. Try to keep it a bit balanced here. And I just have my system exporting it into a drum, exporting it, and the drum's just a buffer. And let's go ahead and, because you still have water in you, actually. That's weird. So where are we at now? Temperature is still falling. Oh, okay. Alright, so we're looking at, let's see. Where is my actual, like, cooling thing here? There is a bar on here somewhere, right, that shows, yeah, temperature, active cooling rate, 1500%. I need to get that down to, like, 100%. I severely overcooled this thing because it was 2.5 million degrees above where it should be. And 1500. Wow. Yeah. So you, and you. Crap. This is why I have this down here. Okay. And we're at 1000%. Still dropping, but the temperature change is actually dropping as well. So I'm going to let it kind of sit and stabilize a bit now. And we'll see if that did the trick or not, because I've got 2 here, I've got 4 here. Okay. Where'd it go? Oh well. I will figure it out. 73%. Temperature is not dropping anywhere near as fast anymore. We're at 500% cooling right now, though. But the temperature change is, that number is getting smaller. Well, it's approaching 0, because right now it is a negative number, so. Yeah, we're only generating 64,000 RF tick right now. I'm hoping it'll stabilize without too many issues there. But yeah, that was pretty much actually the entirety of the last episode, was getting my reactor to cool back down and building these things, which... If I look up recipes for this, yeah, it doesn't show the machine. The collectors, they're actually not bad, but they're not really all that cheap either, because they do require 7 crystallized matrix ingots apiece. Each one of these requires 20 diamonds. So we're kind of 140 diamonds per block here, plus blocks of redstone, quartz, and iron. But we're up to 20 piles of neutrons so far, it looks like. Which is, unfortunately, 2 nuggets. Yeah, gathering neutrons is slow. How is my diamonds doing? We have got 96. So I can't even make one if I wanted to right now, which I kind of do, but I burned through pretty much all my carbon. Also, I burned through almost all my my hexane, honestly. I was kind of surprised. I turned the cactus back on, actually, and we're back up to 1,500 now, but we're basically running off a cactus right now, so there we go. I've got automatic wither killing set up over here. There it goes. But yeah, it's just auto exporting wither skulls and soul sand into here. And you actually can come out of here. Don't need the hopper anymore. I don't actually need the hopper. Okay, thank you. But yeah, it's a thing. And a skeleton trap. The only hostile mobs that spawn here. Let's go ahead and... Can I... From here? I can, okay. Palm saplings. And this thing has been kind of messy. It's just, if they overgrow, or like, for whatever reason, the tiny progressions fruit doesn't get picked up. Alright, pause, because that should not let anything in here in the meantime. Go ahead and lock that in. We will do that, and then that. Okay. And I'm going to unpause you now. Oh, missed one. And this guy, taking his sweet time here. The other thing I'm going to need to do, though, thinking about this is... No, not that. Give me just like one of those, would you? You are going to filter in palm saplings. There we go. Tired of waiting for this thing to do its thing. And we got palm saplings showing up. Good. More palm trees. Now if I can just get this thing to actually, start processing all this. Somehow I got an extra palm sap. I didn't put it back, did I? Oops. There you go. And you gonna do the thing or not? Do you need a speed upgrade, honestly? So I'm pretty sure the sower runs basically the way I'm facing left to right. This guy probably runs north to south. So if those things grew after it was at this aisle, I had to check this row and then this row over to here until I got to here. And it's like, oh, look, oak trees. But it's not exactly the best at taking care of everything. All right, and stupid amount of saplings later. I was looking at some cellulose going. Now, apples are what? Sucrose and... Yeah, sucrose and cellulose, 100% though. I don't think I've got that much sucrose. I'm not going to really worry about that right now. Yeah, I've got the 2 I just made. I do have like 1,100 apples though. Okay, what do you do? Nothing. Okay. Apples. I do need to keep a couple of these around, so... Might set up something different for that later. But for right now, nah. Not gonna bother. Let's go ahead and make, like, 8 more stacks of this stuff. And right now I'm just looking for excess stuff I don't need that I can feed in here. It'll eliminate clogging in my inventory here. Basically gives me less stuff to actually scroll through. Oh, by the way, look at all these damn machines I've got now. Still haven't used them. But yeah, eliminate stuff in here I have to scroll through and produce some extra materials. Oh, hey, look, dates. That's good for a little bit of lithium. Which, let's see. Lithium Endstone is at 14%. Salt is at 5%, which I do have the first little salt machine I made. It's still working, but it's doing this recipe here. It's rendering down salt into all this stuff. Lithium ingots or powder block dates give just 1 at 100% chance. Let's see, lithium 6 and lithium 7. So honestly, that was only like 100 lithium. Not a huge difference in the thing. But also it was a good amount of carbon to make more diamonds with. Yes, over here. And this thing's going nuts now because I turned the lime maker back on. But yeah, this is just doing its thing. Retrieval node pulls from here. Translocator. Tosses it into here, gets broke down, and then piped into the system. It's nice and slow down here, but I mean, it's really not producing a whole lot either. So I'm thinking that I should get either the builder I have, once it gets done, move it to the end for a bit. So I can just get a stupid amount of endstone real quick. Or make another one. Because I could honestly use the nether too. But let's see. What's it going for? Yeah, I set this thing off to craft right before the start of the episode. It honestly didn't take all that long, so. But 768,000 items now, and we are at 26%. Not bad. A lot of that is actually ingots, which is kind of funny. They don't have those going into drawers. We're doing wonderfully here on the Wither Skeleton Skull production. Nether stars were up to 330 of them now. Before I started the episode, like, say 20 minutes ago, I had 300. So it's not the greatest way, but it's fully automated. It's not something I have to worry about. Ore production's still doing its thing. So, I mean, all in all, it's actually doing fairly decent. It's just now it's pretty much a waiting game. Right. In the meantime, this has produced, since last time I did it, one pile. That is just under half of a nugget. Wonderful, isn't it? But I'm going to go ahead and cut here, and basically I'm waiting for diamonds to come in so I can make more stuff, more carbon. Well, no, I need carbon to make diamonds. I need more diamonds to make more neutron collectors. And actually, I can make more acacia saplings if I need it, so we're going to go here and be like, hey, you get acacia saplings. And we're going to set you to like 32. There you go. Have fun. Knock yourself out. And it should be round robining saplings on out. Yeah, it just keeps grabbing half stack at a time. Saplings aren't the greatest though. Let's see. Dissolver, 25% of the time they'll give you 1 cellulose. So, which is like 8 carbon. I need 512 carbon though per diamond. So it's still coming in at a fairly decent rate considering that I need 8 stacks of an item to make this. Not terrible. But, yeah. There is a method I can go through where a stack of graphite, I can turn it into a diamond. I think it's a stack of graphite, right? Diamond. Is it this mod pack? That's the question. Let's see. Casting Molten Diamond comes from basically diamonds, so yeah, that's out. Furnace. Yeah, pressurizer. 64 graphite ingots become 1 diamond. Which, with a little bit of processing, you know, that's graphite dust, which comes from, you know, coal dust, which comes from coal. Oh, different ways, but yeah. Coal becomes coal dust, and a little bit extra sulfur. But it works out to being the same exact amount of carbon here, plus extra work. So, thought about it, decided not to. How am I doing on coal anyway? 24,000. So, I mean, that's actually a decent amount of diamonds I'm sitting on there, but I don't even have a pressurizer hooked up right now, so. Another machine I have to make. Also, what are you doing in here? My gray antimatter can go away. Come on, get out of here. Go away, thank you. There is one of the antimatters, though, that I need to make. Was it green? Tellurium only comes from these two. Now, tellurium is a singularity. So, green antimatter comes from rubidium, which I have a stupid amount of. I really do. I get it from loot crates. It's a never-ending stream, so I'm not too worried about this. You, though, are going to be a thing. There we go. And how am I going to do this? Let's go ahead and get a crafting upgrade. Start. Shouldn't take too long. Yeah, there it goes. Here, while we're here, just make a bunch of that. And then just make me, like, say, a recipe of this, please. It makes 8 per, so. But I need lots of tellurium for this. You have my crafting card already, actually, so here. That's right, because you're... The neptunium and the 2 plutoniums have to come... They enter the system as tiny piles that have to be combined together to actually make something I can dissolve. Speaking of which, got 5 more of this. I need to make more fuel. I also need to make a bigger reactor, because I am going to need a lot of these things. So in the fuel reprocessor, this becomes just under basically an ingot of plutonium, 239, 241, and neptunium. Now the neptunium turns into neptunium, chemical number 93, or atomic number, which I need a singularity for. And actually it becomes like, what, 14? Yeah. So whatever 14 divided by 5,000 is times, oh my god, how many of those singularities I need. Honestly, the little reactor's not going to cut it. Not as is. I mean, maybe if I let this thing run on a private server for like a year, you know, fully automated, it might. But the other problem I'm running into is I need uranium for the fuel for that reactor right now. There's a singularity for that, so I'm trying not to use too much of it. Let's see. But uranium 92 comes from, well, ingots, or uranium dust, block. different isotopes, and that's it. There's no other way to get uranium except for by mining. Well, I guess I could fuse, like, what's chemical number 46? Oh, palladium. Great. Palladium comes from palm stuff. Palm wood gives you 1 palladium per log. Okay, what's 45? Atomic number 45 is rhodium. Oh, yes, rhodium. It has no recipes to get that. Okay, so what's 90 then? I mean, now we're going down this rabbit hole, right? 90 is, oh, thorium. Which I could get some from Instone, but there's a way to craft Instone. Sandstone, extraterrestrial matter, and ender pearls can make Instone. That is an idea. It really is. So, I mean, I guess I can do it this way. I mean, so I could turn 1 thorium into 2 rhodium, combine those 2 rhodium with 2 silver, which, is there a way to get this without mining? This is like the question here, right? Whole lot of stuff from a tomb. Not looking promising. And sarcophagus. So the answer to that is no. Or I could fission... yeah, stuff that's like rare as hell. Like Neptunium becomes silver and palladium. Yeah, no. So yeah, quarries are definitely required. I mean, I could get half of that equation pretty easily. The other half is silver, which is honestly fairly common. But unless I'm running a quarry, it'll dry up. Now, I could do the extra utilities quarry again. And just feed it unlimited power. I mean, it's an idea. Because I do have a fusion reactor, and once I get this thing to stabilize where it needs to be, I mean, it could definitely be a thing. Speaking of which, how are you doing? 64% is still losing power, though. Seriously, I've got 4 coolers going right now. I might have to switch this back over to, whatever. They're cheap. Switch it back over to water, honestly. Actually, that's what this guy over here is. Water from aqueous accumulator. Whoa. You are bright blue. There we go. No, you're not. Now you are. No, yes. Okay. Active cooling rate is 258%. Yeah, so the cryothium is... it's too much. Like 2 coolers, yeah, not gonna work. Alright, so I need to swamp that out for water over there. Oh, it's fucking rats. It's a rat's nest in there. It is a rat's nest. Alright. And lightning bolts don't help matters any. Although, given the current weather, I would really love to have like an immersive engineering lightning rod up there. Got like 4 million RF per lightning strike. It's amazing. I love it. But sadly, that pack is, or that mod is not in this pack. Hey, 3. Hey, there's a nugget's worth. Yeah. So, I need 7, basically 72 nuggets. I've just made 3. Yeah, it's going to take a while. Alright, and you're currently empty again. It really doesn't take long for this to empty out. And that translocator does, however, pump cactus out faster than it's being produced. But at the same time, I've got 55,000 cactus. It's not really a huge issue. But it does remind me, I need to probably get some more of this going into here. Alright, let's get back into the basement here. Ouch. And what's our palmwood situation looking like? 40. This is going to be... literally, there's no other way to get palladium, is there? Palladium, yeah, no. Palladium ingots, palm crate, palm wood. Done. I can fission protactinium, no. Uranium, and neptunium. No, and do I need this for anything? Okay, thank God I don't need that one. So, here, let's, tell you what, you can just keep those in stock. Send them off, get them processed. That's more cellulose, which works out, I guess. Have we got any extra palm saplings now? No. But we do have some palladium. 138. What did I need this stuff for in the past? Angel ring. And, okay, blank data models. Okay, so I don't need those. It's another 64. It's a drop in the bucket, honestly. It really is. It is the tiniest drop in the bucket. Because I need 5 grand per singularity. And we're not even getting that many saplings. Look at that. That is very, very unfortunate. I'm doing it on Oakwood now. 24,000. I could probably clear this out. I need actually 3 more. Did not remember the ghost item in the top there. My boots are almost too fast for me. Or, well, my whole set of armor is. Alright, so there's that. Let's, get rid of the extra saplings. And at this point in time, I really wish I had like a grafter or something. Just to make sure I had a good stockpile of palm saplings. Grafter, crooks, I mean, one of the two. There you go. Plant your plant up your palm there. What little there actually is. There we go, and then we'll, the other thing, too, is it doesn't hit the leaves, which is really kind of sore. It doesn't hit all the leaves. I really wish there was another tree harvester in this pack. Alright, one thing, though. Okay, so palladium comes from, like, palm wood. I could do it this way. Honestly, I get 18 per cycle. Flexed Phytogrow is regular. Rich Phytogrow plus power. Like 8,000 RP apiece. Flexed requires rich slag. Oh, there's a way to do this, which is just... It's not the greatest. But you can do pretty much any hardened glass plus like pulverized copper equals hardened copper glass. And it gives you 15% chance of getting rich slag. You can hear the enthusiasm of my voice over that. Yeah, it's the harvester is completely ignoring where the leaves like drop down. Yeah, here we go. Because it comes out and it drops down and it goes over. The harvester's like, no, that doesn't count. Whatever frickin' reason that is. Alright, yeah. Not particularly happy about that design feature, having the palladium only come from palm wood. I do have a couple extra saplings, though. But I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode. Like I said, I've got a lot of AFK time to spend now, which is not my favorite thing to ever do. And seems to be the problem though when you get to Averita is there's always some BS thing like this that just you cannot really do all that fast. Especially with I do seem to be getting extra saplings, though, which is good. But I'm getting 1 palladium. I need 5,000 logs per singularity. Really looking forward to that. That and this BS. I've always hated the neutrons. But thank you for coming out. I hope you're enjoying the series, and until next time, signing out. Have fun.